Coach, opening statement.
Same story. We made too many mistakes. Bad second inning. We gave the game away in one inning. We weren't competitive on the mound during that time span, and afforded them a big lead, largely unearned. But our guys battled. We fought back, and this team's gritty. We're tough. They're competitive. I think Angelo's a talented baseball team. I wish we could have been better on the mound in 2 innings in this tournament. And I think we'd be 3-0 at this point, but that's not the way the game works. And they took advantage of our mistakes and cashed in the runs, the walks that we gave them with a couple of timely hits. But I'm proud of our guys. They competed hard, and I don't know how well Langford's ball stayed in the park. I'm not sure. I've seen a lot of ball games in that yard, and I don't know, something kept it in. I don't know what. But God, I thought we had it tied up right there. But it is what it is. I'm proud of these guys. They're a good group of kids. There was a lot of fun coaching these guys.
Questions?
So when you go to Josh, he was terrific for you.
Outstanding.
Really shut everything down. Just another, his turn to come in and do something for you.
Well, we had our pitching set up for tomorrow for 2 games, and we had a distinct plan that didn't involve Cardinelli exiting after 2 innings or in the second inning. But what we needed is somebody competitive at that point in time, and we know Josh is a competitor. And, we thought we could, get a couple innings out of him and just have him keep us in the game because we felt like we could score. And, but, we left the bases loaded. PJ hit into a double play. It was my decision to let him swing away. They bring in their ace bullpen kid, and he's good. Threw 1 pitch, and we hit into a double play. Took a chance. We were banking on a fastball. It's what we got. And he got good for the kid. He got a double play. If PJ gets a base hit there, it's a good move, and we're right back in the game. So that kind of killed the rally. Ben hit the double that got us into it, and then he overran second base. Those are just careless mistakes.
Josh, what's your mindset? You're facing a fairly big deficit and probably the biggest game you've pitched in. What were you thinking going in?
Basically just pounds on them, throw strikes, keep my team, in the game. So let them play defense and stuff, not to do too much. Just do my job basically on the mound.
So it looked like you got better as the game got along, especially your breaking pitch. It looked like from us. Just you felt it a little bit better as the innings went along.
Yeah, I definitely did. Felt a lot better going on.
Go ahead, guys.
Austin, what do you say to Josh when he comes in that kind of situation to kind of, I guess, calm him down, so to speak?
He's a wiry kid. He's a competitor, like Skip said, but you can't really tell him anything that he doesn't already know. He knew we were down by 6 or 7, and all he needed to do was keep us in the game, and he did that. And usually, most of the time this whole season, he was a short relief guy for us, and he's every time he's in the bullpen, he just keeps throwing pitches and keeps throwing pitches. And when we're sitting down there, I was like, oh, Josh, you need to quit throwing pitches, dude. This is bugging us. You're a short relief guy. And then he comes out and throws 80-some pitches and keeps us well within the game. And it's all you can ask for him. He did a hell of a job.
I guess what's the atmosphere like in the dugout going into that 9th inning down the 4 runs, Austin?
We knew we could get hits off the kid. Me and Fife and James and Bly were all talking about it, and he wasn't anything special that we thought. I know my first at bat against him, I was pretty excited off of him. Because all the talk about him of he's the next thing to come out of Texas, and as hitters, from what he's always taught us is no one's going to beat us. We're here for a reason, and I think he got lucky on my first at bat. I should have hit a ball down the line, and I pulled off of it, and I was just itching to hopefully get another chance, and I did. And I don't know how that stayed in. All you guys have seen me hit. And if I bat flip, I know it's gone. And I threw that bat halfway down dugout, and I don't know. It was terrible. But, I mean, we got a run in, but it was, I really wish we'd have gotten forward.
You're saying you did a nice job. I mean, you weren't trying to pull the ball and yank it. You went with the pitch, and you caught it flush. And we all just started screaming upstairs. And we thought we had a tie game, and it's just, you didn't get under it. It just didn't go out.
Yeah, my first at bat, I talked to a kid from Pueblo a couple nights ago after they played him, and asked him what he was like, and he was exactly what he said. He doesn't overpower you. His breaking balls are right, but it's real loopy, and I got a pretty good gauge of his curveball the first at bat. I mean, I swung through it, but I mean, it wasn't anything special. And like I said, I missed the fastball that next pitch. And when he came in, when I got my at bat at the ninth, you could tell he was tired, and he was just trying to throw everything he had out. And he threw a couple high, and I fouled it off. And then right as soon as he threw that one right as it came out of his hand, I knew it was going to be where I was looking for. And I don't know. I mean, you talk about it as a hitter, it's called the E spot. It's effortless. The ball goes far, and you can't feel it when you hit it. And I knew I hit it, I couldn't feel it, and I just don't know.
I don't know how it stayed in the park. It just you could never get more than one run in an inning. I mean, it was just somebody's got to string something together, and you strung it together with 2 outs a lot this weekend. And it just this was one of those weeks, it looked like.
Yeah, those things go in cycles, and I thought when we had opportunities to get multiple runs, we ended up taking good pitches or swinging at pitchers' pitches. And, if we're just a little more disciplined, a little more patient, or maybe a little more ready to hit in certain counts, we get that base hit that brings in 2 and turns the 1-run inning into a 3, and things can snowball, and it just didn't happen. And this team was tough to beat all year. There was only one game on our schedule that we weren't in, and that was game 1 against Cal Baptist early in the year. And every other time, we could have won every game. So I'm proud of these guys. Good character group.
Josh, what do you take into next season now? I mean, you got an awful lot of guys coming back from a really good team. And I know it's early right after the season, but over the summer and into next fall, what do you guys, the younger guys, take into this?
We competed hard all year, I felt like. So coming to the next season, just keep the same routine, keep it going and stuff, keep working hard in practice, have a consistent routine over and over again, which we had really well going into this season and stuff. I felt like everyone had a good routine. I think practicing hard pays off in games and stuff, and then working on hitting consistently, squaring balls up, and then in the bullpen, hitting your spots and stuff that pays off going into when you go into games and stuff, I feel like. So.
And Austin, this season was, this short of really the dream season for you guys, especially for the seniors. It's just, you kind of feel like you've laid more of the groundwork for this program?
Yeah. This year everybody was talking about how everybody was supposed to get us because we were supposed to be young, and we only had 3 infielders that were back from last year's team, and we still had DeLay and Reno and Ehlers and Bear and Capistran from our World Series run. But next year they're going to be pretty dangerous again. It ain't going to be the last time that they're going to be ranked number 1 and host another regional and win their RMAC. They do great at recruiting. It pushes the younger guys, push the older guys, even when the older guys have had a spot. You get people that come in like James and Fife and catch fire when they need to and when we want them to, and it doesn't stop just because my group leaves. We have a great lower freshman and sophomore class that they can be just awesome next year.
Anything else?
Anything else?
Thank you.